tickets. Make sure you get those 50-50 tickets. We'll be drawing that here later on tonight. Butler Farm Show. We are just a couple minutes away from showtime. We had a little bit of a rain delay, so getting that track all finished up and ready to go. Before we get things kicked off here tonight, we start all of our shows off with the national anthem. So if I could please get everyone to rise and remove your caps. All right, we are just about set to go here with the show. We've got 5 classes of truck action here tonight. We'll start things off with the showroom gas, followed by open street diesel, modified gas, showroom diesel, and rounding out the evening with high performance. 5 sanctioned classes through the Western Pennsylvania Tractor and Truck Pullers here this evening. A member state of CS Pulling Promotions. We are streaming live as well over on the CS Pulling Promotions Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube pages. So if you have somebody at home that wants to follow along with all the pulling action here tonight, they can head on over to Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Also, you can check out the CS Pulling Promotions merchandise stand located down on the apron in front of the main grandstands. T-shirts, hoodies, banners, lots of great merchandise. Head on down there and check it all out. We are getting limited on some sizes and designs, so if you got something you're looking for, make sure you check it out early. And we are just about ready to go as they put the finished touches on this track. So going to kick things off with showroom gas as we get ready to bring our first truck out to the line from Conneaut Lake, Pennsylvania with a 98 GMC K3500. This is going to be Josh Ross with the truck he calls Country Roads. While we got a moment, I'd like to thank our 2026 point sponsor for the showroom gas division, Osterling Feeds. So we'd like to thank them for their continued support of the Western PA Tractor and Truck Pullers, our 2026 showroom gas sponsor. So Josh Ross getting ready to start things off here tonight. Looks like the rain has moved out of the area, and we should be good to get the rest of this show in here this evening. Are out Josh Ross, Country Roads. Elwoods. Kicking things off at 237.16, 237.16. So we'll find out from our track crew if the sled is set and if he is going to keep that distance or turn it down. He is the test puller. He does have the option to turn that run down and come back later on in the class. So talking things over with our track crew right now, his distance 237.16. All right, so the word track side, our sled is set. He is going to turn that run down. We'll see him come back at the end of the class, so no official mark yet. As we get ready to bring our next competitor to the line out of Worthington, Pennsylvania with a 97 Chevy K2500. This is going to be DJ Beacom. So no official mark yet. We'll see what DJ can do. All right, we got green lights on the sled. Green flags are out for DJ Beacom. DJ Beacom, 205.09, 205.09. So that will now be the mark to beat in the class. So we'll get ready to bring our next truck to the track. Out of Elwood City, Pennsylvania, this is going to be Mike Emery doing the driving tonight on the 79 Ford F350 they call Brutus. How about it? Do I got any Ford fans here tonight? How about it, Chevrolet fans? Make some noise. Where's all my Chevy fans? How about it, Dodge fans? All right, now the mark to beat at 205.09. We'll see what the Ford can do. We got the green flags out. Mike Emery with Brutus looking to get beyond that 2:05 mark. Mike Emery with Brutus, 2:53.56. He's your new leader. So the new mark to beat out at 2:53. So Ford taking over that top spot. As we bring our next truck to the line out of Katanning, Pennsylvania with a 79 Ford F-350. This is going to be Bob Nugent with the truck called Brownie. So 11 trucks here tonight in the showroom gas division. All right. Bob Nugent going to see if he can get out beyond that 2:53 mark with the truck called Brownie. All right, reminder, ladies and gentlemen, no one is allowed between the chain link fence and the concrete barriers, or we will have to stop the show. No one, including pit passes, is allowed between the chain link fence and the concrete barriers for insurance purposes. So Bob Nugent going to come back here and give it another shot. Green flags are out for Bob Nugent with Brownie. Looking to get beyond that 2:53 lead mark. Oh, he's right up there near that lead. Needed to go beyond 2:53. Distance for Bob Nugent with Brownie. 2:54.94. He's your new leader. Our next competitor getting ready to come to the sled with a 2015 Ford F-150. This is going to be Bryce Brown. So that new lead mark out at 2:54. So we'll see what the F-150 can do. So the showroom gas class is designed around trucks that are daily drivers. There are a few purpose-built vehicles in this class, but many of these trucks driving up and down the road on a daily basis. Very minimal modifications allowed in this class. So we'll see what Bryce can do with the F-150. Having a little bit of trouble getting that truck to hook up to the track, where some of these purpose-built trucks are running tires that are more suited for the pulling track. So his distance is going to be 46.05, 46.05. How about a big round of applause for Bryce Brown with the F-150. Our next truck getting ready to back into the sled out of Greensburg, Pennsylvania with an 03 GMC 2500. This is Steven Taco with the truck called Spare Parts. So the first entry from the father-son pulling team. Let's see what Steven can do with the GMC Spare Parts. Steven Taco, Spare Parts, 285.16. He's your new leader. So the GMC moving into the top spot. So this will be the second entry of the father-son pulling team out of Jeanette, Pennsylvania with an 04 GMC Yukon. They call this one the Grocery Getter. So this will be Barry Taco coming to the line. So we'll see what Barry can do with the Grocery Getter. Looking to get beyond that new lead mark at 285. Barry with the Grocery Getter, putting down a good solid pass, 261.45, 261.45. Currently good enough for number 2 in the class. So we get ready to bring our next truck out onto the track. Out of Katanning, Pennsylvania with an 04 Dodge 2500. This is going to be Austin Engert with the truck he calls Rambunctious. A former points champion in the class. So we'll see what the Dodge can do. A very tough running truck in this division. Needs to get beyond that 285 lead mark. Talk about close, right up there near that lead mark for Austin Engert and Rambunctious. He needed to go beyond 285. His distance, 280.50, 280.50. So just a couple feet short of that lead mark, but good enough right now for the number 2 spot. So 4 more trucks to go here in the showroom gas division. Our next competitor out on the track from Saxonburg, Pennsylvania with a 99 Chevy. This is going to be Carson Tragi with the truck called Big Beth. that lead mark still out at 285. For Steven Taco with the spare parts truck. Austin Angert moving into that number 2 spot. So we'll see what Carson can do. And Carson's distance with Big Beth, 2:14.91, 2:14.91. Our next truck getting ready to come to the track out of Evans City, Pennsylvania with a Ram 1500. This is going to be Drayden Brewer. He's got that chain tight. He's going to wait for the green lights on the sled. Wait for the green flag. We'll see what he can do with the Ram 1500. Drayden Brewer putting down a good pass with the Ram 1500 at 227.65, 227.65. So 2 more trucks to go. Our next competitor coming to the sled out of Saxonburg, Pennsylvania with the Ford F-250. This is going to be Ryan Martin with the truck called the Wild West Express, a multi-time points champion in this showroom gas division. So Ryan Martin getting set to go. Going to look to get beyond that 285 mark. A very tough competitor in this showroom gas division, so we'll see if the Ford can take over the lead. Our final Ford of the class. How about it, Ford fans? If you want to see the Ford take over the lead, make some noise! Ryan Martin, the Wild West Express, 269.90, 269.90. Again, want to remind everybody the Connequenessing Fire Department coming around selling 50-50 tickets. Make sure you get those tickets. We'll draw that winning number later on here this evening. So Ryan Martin moving into the number 3 spot with the Wild West Express as we've got one truck to go in the showroom gas class. He was your leadoff competitor, turned down his first run of 2:37. This is Josh Ross out of Conneaut Lake coming back with the GMC called Country Roads. Again, while we got a moment here, I'd like to thank our 2026 class point sponsor, Osterling Feeds, for sponsoring the showroom gas class in 2026. So Josh Ross getting set to go. Needs to get out beyond that 285 mark. His original pass of 237, turn that down. See if he can do better. Green flags are out. Josh Ross with Country Roads. Josh Ross with Country Roads, 201.77, 201.77. So turn down that 237, his original run. Got over on that left-hand side of the track over there where it's just a little bit soft and cost him some valuable distance. So we'll have a rundown here momentarily of the top 5 in your showroom gas. So run down with the top 5 in the showroom gas. 5th place is going to go to Bob Nugent with Brownie. 4th place is going to go to Barry Taco with the Grocery Getter. 3rd place is going to go to Ryan Martin with the Wild West Express. 2nd's going to go to Austin Anger with Rambunctious. And your winner tonight at 285.16, Steven Taco with Spare Parts. All right, so getting ready to go with Open Street Diesel. Our second division of the evening getting set to go with Open Street Diesel, our first truck coming to the line out of Mercer, Pennsylvania. This is going to be Cameron Hutchins with the truck called Bits and Pieces, an all-new truck on the circuit in 2026. So we'll see what he can do. Cameron Hutchins with Bits and Pieces, 213.22, 213.22. So we'll wait to get the word trackside if he is going to keep that run or turn it down. As a test puller, he has that decision. We'll also find out if our sled is set. All right, I just got word trackside. Our sled is set. Cameron's going to turn that run down and try it again at the end of the class. So we'll see him come back at the end. So no official mark yet as we get ready to bring our next competitor out on a sled from Butler, Pennsylvania. With the 08 Ram 2500, this is Travis Rittenauer with the truck called Playin' Hooky. Very tough competitor in this open street division. Another former points champion. And the one they've all been after all season, as this is one of the top trucks in the class. So we'll see what Travis Rittenauer can do. Playin' Hooky. So Travis having a little bit of trouble getting that truck to come to life on the line down there. We'll see what the issue is, see if he can get that truck to go. Green flags are out. Travis Rittenauer Playin' Hooky. Travis Rittenauer Playin' Hooky. Takes it all the way to the sand pile. 333 even. So we'll find out from our track officials if we are going to set a full pull mark in this class. All right, so I just got word from trackside is we are running a 325-foot full pull mark. So right now, Travis Rittenauer with the full pull. So to keep things safe, we will set a 325 full pull mark. As we get ready to bring our next truck out on the sled from Evans City, Pennsylvania with an 03 Dodge 2500. This is going to be Mike Kelleher. Mike Kelleher, 292.95, 292.95. So right now that run good enough for the number 2 spot. That'll bring up our next competitor out of Elwood City, Pennsylvania with a 1977 Ford F-250. This is going to be Austin Braden with the truck called the Hillbilly Deluxe Jr. They've been working hard on this truck all season trying to get it dialed in, been fighting a little bit of driveline issues. They started off their season making a trip all the way out into Western Ohio at the Wapakoneta Tug Fest out there with CS Pulling Promotions. About a 5-hour ride out there, so that's how they started off their season. Unfortunately had some drive shaft issues out there, and they have been working hard all season to try to get this truck in shape. Made some driveline upgrades. They've been fighting a little bit of bounce in the truck, so we'll see if they've got that taken care of here tonight. For Austin Braden with the Hillbilly Deluxe Jr. Unfortunately, that's going to be it tonight for Austin Braden with the Hillbilly Deluxe Jr. Looks like they got the bouncing figured out, but now they got to get that traction down on the track. So his distance tonight, 155.43, 155.43. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Give him a big round of applause tonight. Austin Braden with the Hillbilly Deluxe Jr. Still getting that truck dialed in. And we'll get ready to bring our next truck to the track out of Baden, Pennsylvania with an 86 Silverado. This is going to be Cole Chalupiak. right, so looks like Cole's got the chain tight. We got green lights on the sled. Green flags are out. See if he can get out there beyond that 325 full pull mark. Having a little bit of a bouncing issue. Now, he did not go beyond that 100-foot mark, so he does have a second attempt. All right, so he is going to go back and give it a second attempt. Each competitor has 2 attempts to get the sled out beyond that 100-foot mark. So he is going to go back and try it one more time. See if he can get that truck to settle down and get that bounce to go away. Second and final attempt for Cole Chalupiak with the Silverado. All right, Cole's got the green flag. Second and final attempt. Let's see what he can do. And that truck not going to settle down for him here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause. That is a tough break there tonight for Cole, not able to get that truck to go. His distance going to be 8.11 feet, 8.11. All right, so I just got word trackside. They are going to give him one more attempt. There was an issue with the sled on his first pass, so one more attempt for Cole Chalupiak with the Silverado. All right, so got word trackside. He is not going to make another attempt, so his distance is 8.11 feet. Give him another big round of applause for Cole for trying out here tonight. So one more truck, and then we've got some exhibition passes in the class. He was your leadoff competitor, turned down a 213. Out of Mercer, Pennsylvania, this is Cameron Hutchins coming back to the line with bits and pieces. All right, green flags are out for Cameron Hutchins. Making another attempt here. Turned down his first pass at 2:13. Let's see what he can do. And going to get right back up around that 2:10 mark. His official distance is going to be 2:10 even. 2:10 even for Cameron Hutchins with bits and pieces. So we'll have a rundown here in the open street diesel class as we get ready to go. We've got a few exhibition runs in this class. All right, so rundown in the open street diesel. 5th place is going to go to Cole Chalupiak. 4th place is going to go to Austin Braden with the Hillbilly Deluxe Jr. 3rd is going to go to Cameron Hutchins with bits and pieces. 2nd's going to go to Mike Kelleher. And your winner tonight, out of Butler, Pennsylvania, Travis Rittenauer playing hooky. So we get ready to go with our exhibition runs here in the open street diesel division. Well, I got a moment like to thank our sponsor for the points in 2026 in open street diesel, Cotton's Custom Diesel, your 2026 point sponsor for the open street diesel division. So we're getting ready to go with exhibition pass number 1 coming in all the way out of eastern Pennsylvania. Beringsville, Pennsylvania with the 03 Chevy 2500. This is David Heller with the truck called Come and Get It. A tough running truck on the 2-6 division. They stayed over from last night as they were scheduled to run here last night and got rained out. And they stayed here and ran tonight as they head off to the Ashtabula County Fair over in Ohio tomorrow night to pull with CS Pulling Promotions, and then Friday night head over to the Bunker Hill Shootout. So this truck has been a regular on the CS circuit here in 2026. About a 5-hour drive over from eastern Pennsylvania. So we'll see what David Heller can do with the Come and Get It. David Heller, come and get it. 289.63, 289.63. So the 2-6 diesel division heads tomorrow over to the Ashtabula County Fair and then off to the Bunker Hill Shootout in Beloit, Ohio on Friday. So our next exhibition run coming in out of Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania with a 2019 GMC Sierra. This is going to be Brady McBrien. So this truck too large of a turbocharger for our open street diesel division. The open street diesel is limited to a 2.6 smoothbore charger. This truck did not meet those turbo rules. So we'll see what Brady can do here on the exhibition pass. All right, so Brady getting set to go with the GMC. Brady McBrien taking it out the end, 312.03, 312.03. And one more exhibition pass to go. So our final exhibition pass, this will be Austin coming in with a Ram 2500 out of Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. Again, did not meet the rules for the 8500 open street class, so this will just be an exhibition run. All right, so I got an update here on the 50-50. Final call on the 50-50. Make sure you get those tickets right now. The take home, $256. Make sure you get that number up there. Get some tickets. We're going to draw it here shortly. Make sure you get 50-50 tickets. Final call. We'll be drawing that shortly. Austin's distance, 219.03, 219.03. So we'll take the sled back to the starting line and get a quick reset here as we get ready to go with our next division, modified gas four-wheel drive. So getting ready to bring our first modified gas truck to the line out of Connellsville, Pennsylvania. This is Jeff Etling with the 79 Ford. All right, so we're just about ready to go with modified gas. As Jeff Etling hooked up to the sled. See what the Ford out of Connellsville can do. Jeff Etling out of Connellsville, Pennsylvania, 2:33.07, 2:33.07. We'll find out if he is going to keep that run or turn it down, and if our sled is set. All right, word track side, our sled is set. Jeff is going to keep that distance, so the mark to beat, 2:33.07, 2:33.07. As we bring our next truck to the line out of Hermione, Pennsylvania with a 72 Chevy. This is going to be Ronald Kane with the truck called Dylan's Ride. Ronald Kane, Dylan's Ride, 245.90. He's your new leader. Ronald Kane with Dylan's Ride taking over the lead at 245.90. So one more truck in the modified gas division. The second entry out of the Kane pulling team. This is going to be Dylan Kane out of Hermione, Pennsylvania with the 76 GMC called Spirit in the Sky. All right, green flags are out for Dylan Kane with Spirit in the Sky. Dylan Kane having a little bit of issues getting that truck to hook up. And then it stalled out on him up around that 140-foot mark. His distance, 144.70, 144.70. So the word trackside is it looks like from all that bouncing around, it pulled the kill switch out of the back of the truck. That is why he came to a stop. So one in your modified gas class. Third place is going to go to Dylan Kane. Second place is going to go to Jeff Etling. And your winner tonight, Ronald Kane with Dylan's Ride. So I just got word trackside is since the kill was pulled on the truck, they're going to give him one more attempt. So Dylan's going to give it one more try. All right, so Dylan Kane getting set to go on the rehook. Gonna look to get out beyond that 2:45 lead mark. A much better pass that time for Dylan Kane. He needed to go beyond 2:45 for the lead. He goes 2:46.83, so that'll make him the winner in the class. Dylan Kane with Spirit in the Sky. Second will go to Ronald Kane with Dylan's Ride, and third goes to Jeff Etling. right, so getting the sled reset for our next division, Showroom Diesel. So earlier we ran the open street diesel. Many of those trucks are regular pulling vehicles. This is the Showroom Diesel class. This class designed around the daily driver. As we get ready to back our first truck into the sled with a 2019 Chevy. This is Rex Michael with the truck called the Big Gray 2. So getting set to go in Showroom Diesel. Our 4th out of 5 divisions here tonight. Rex Michael with the 19 Chevy. So we are just about ready. So Rex got the chain tight. He'll look for the green lights and the green flags. The green flags are out. Rex Michael, Big Gray 2. So Rex Michael underway, having a little bit of trouble getting that truck to hook up on the starting line. He's got it rolling now. Rex Michael, Big Gray 2, 254.17, 254.17. So we'll find out if he's going to keep that distance or turn it down, and we'll find out if our sled is set. As Rex's distance, 254.17. All right, so the word trackside, our sled is set. Rex kept that hook. So the mark to beat, 254.17. As we're going to bring our next competitor to the line out of Saxonburg, Pennsylvania with the Ford F-350. We saw him earlier in the showroom gas, now running in the showroom diesel. This is Ryan Martin with the truck he calls High Roller. All right, so Ryan Martin getting ready to go with the High Roller. Ryan Martin, High Roller, 298.18, 298.18. So that'll be the new mark to beat in the class. All right, so get out your 50-50 tickets. We are going to draw that here in just a couple moments. Get your 50-50 tickets ready. Take home tonight $468. Take home $468 on the orange ticket. Ticket number 140744. 140744. You can claim that at the table located right below the announcer's stand. Again, winning ticket number 140744. Our next competitor coming to the sled out of Mars, Pennsylvania with an 02 Ford Excursion. This is going to be Ray Burr. So we'll see what the diesel-powered Excursion can do. Looking to go beyond 298. All right, Ray Burr underway with the Ford Excursion. See if he can get up there near that 300-foot mark, take over the lead. And the distance for Ray Burr, 236.74, 236.74. next truck getting ready to come to the track out of Butler, Pennsylvania with an 06 Ram 2500. This will be Jake Manise. See if he can get the Dodge out past that 298 mark. Jake's distance 226.56, 226.56. Our next truck getting ready to come to the line out of Parker, Pennsylvania with a Ram 2500. This is going to be John Michael with the truck called Big Blue. So 3 more trucks to go in the showroom diesel class. And 1 more division after that this evening. We'll close out the show with the high performance trucks. John Michael coming to the sled with Big Blue. Going to look to get beyond that 298 mark. 3 trucks to go in this division. All right, so John Michael getting set to go. Green flags are out, looking to get beyond that 298 mark. John's distance 256.31, 256.31. Currently good enough for number 2 in the class. So getting ready to go with our next truck in the showroom diesel division out of Elwood City, Pennsylvania. This is going to be David Braden with the 2016 Ford F-250 called Neon Night. I did get word trackside is they got a quick repair to make on the sled. One of the driveline shear bolts is broke, so just take a couple minutes here to fix that. With 2 more to go in our showroom diesel division, and we'll round out the evening with the high performance trucks. A new points division for Western PA pullers in 2026, the high performance class. A combination of big block and small block trucks. No cubic inch limit in that class. Trucks must run a DOT style tire. They are allowed front hanging weight. So definitely going to be our loudest division of the evening, with big block V8 power getting ready to go after 2 more diesel pickup trucks. While we got a couple moments here, I want to remind everybody the CS merchandise stand is open, located down on the apron in front of the main grandstand. If you want to get yourself a shirt, hoodie, some earplugs for this final class, because it is going to be a loud class, as well as decals and banners, head on down to the CS merchandise booth located right in front of the main grandstand. Also reminding everybody we are streaming this event live tonight. All CS events are streamed live and free on the CS social media pages. Head on over to TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook. Follow along live if you can't make it to one of the CS pulls. That includes our next stop. Tomorrow night we head up to the Ashtabula County Fair. And then lots of great pulling action coming up here later on in the week. Friday night, one crew will head up to the Bunker Hill Shootout. Another crew heads to New Martinsville, West Virginia. And then on Saturday, pulling returns right back here to the farm show. Starting off early in the morning with farm stock and antique tractors. And then Saturday evening, the semi-trucks, tri-axles, tough farm tractors, and the hot rod V8 division all set to go here Saturday night. So that event will be streamed as well. Also Saturday night, CS Pulling heads over to the Bunker Hill Shootout for the final event over there in 2026, wrapping up that Bunker Hill series. So we should be back underway here in just a moment, as David Braden set to go on the line with the Ford F-250. Looking to get out beyond that 298 lead mark. right, so it looks like David Braden's got that chain tight. Wait for the green flags. And David Braden, on night. He's got a good run going. See if he can get up past that 298 mark. David Braden beyond 298 for the lead. He goes 309.6. David Braden, Neon 9. So one more truck to go here in the showroom diesel division out of Elwood City, Pennsylvania with a 99 Ford F-350. This is going to be Al Emery. Now we saw his brother Mike run earlier in the showroom gas division. Now we'll see what Al can do with the showroom diesel truck. So Al Emery getting set to go. That new lead mark out at 309. Well, while we got a moment here, I'd like to thank Ryan Graham and Dave Cox for doing an awesome job getting that track surface ready out there tonight. We had a little bit of delay because of the weather, but those guys do an awesome job getting our track put together all the time here at the farm show. Also like to thank the crew from Western Pennsylvania Tractor and Truck Pullers putting this show on here tonight. As always, they do an awesome job. Al Emery having a little bit of trouble getting that truck to hook up. Now, he did not get out past that 100-foot mark, so he does have one more attempt. So we'll see if he's going to go back and try it again. So we'll wait to get the word from the track officials. So looks like he's going to go back, give it one more try for Al Emery. See if he can get that Ford down the track. So Al Emery underway for his second attempt. Going a little bit better this time. And the distance for Al Emery, 220.09, 220.09. So we'll have a rundown of your top five here in just a moment. right, rundown in your showroom diesel. 5th place is going to go to Ray Burr. 4th is going to go to Rex Michael. 3rd is going to go to John Michael. 2nd's going to go to Ryan Martin. And your winner tonight with Neon Knight, David Braden. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Another big round of applause for our showroom diesel trucks as we get the sled reset and get ready to move into our final division of the evening. As we get ready to make some noise with high performance 4-wheel drive. So our high-performance 4-wheel drive tonight brought to you by Phil Hay & Sons Excavating, your pond building pros. Your sponsor for the high-performance class tonight as we get ready to bring our first truck to the line out of Butler, Pennsylvania. This is going to be Niven Hay doing the driving on the 2006 Chevy called Yellow Fever 2.0. So Niven looking for a redemption run here tonight as the truck had an issue over at the Big Butler Fair back in July. So looking to make a better pass this time in front of the hometown crowd. The high performance class and all new points class in 2026 with the Western PA Pullers. And this truck was an all-new truck in 2025, has been a very tough competitor on the circuit. So Niven Hay getting ready to go. Normally Drew does the driving on the truck. Turning the wheel over tonight to Niven, see what he can do. All right, we got green lights on the sled. Green flags are out. Niven Hay, Yellow Fever 2.0. Yellow Fever 2.0, 278.78, 278.78. So we'll wait to see if he is going to keep that running if our sled is set. But Niven Hay putting down a good solid pass to start out high performance. All right, the word trackside is our sled is set, and Niven's going to keep that hook. So the mark to beat, 278.78. As we get ready to bring our next competitor to the line out of Harmony, Pennsylvania with the Dodge Dakota. This is going to be Nathan Nye. Now this truck normally competes in the Western PA 5,000-pound small block modified division, making the jump up tonight to run here with the big trucks. These trucks normally weighing in at 5,000 pounds. The small block trucks in this division allowed to weigh in at 6,500 pounds. So not sure if he added the extra weight onto the truck tonight or not. But we'll see what Nathan Nye can do with the Dodge Dakota. Nathan Nye, 186.89, 186.89. So having some issues getting that truck hooked up, so I'm guessing he did not add the extra weight to go up to that 6,500 pound mark. Again, those trucks normally competing at 5,000 pounds in the small block modified division. The small block trucks are allowed to run in this high performance class. Small block trucks are allowed to weigh 6,500 pounds, where the big block trucks are only allowed to weigh in at 6,200 pounds. So we get ready to bring our next truck to the line out of Marwood, Pennsylvania with a 79 Ford F350. This is going to be Matt Moser with the truck called Judgment Day. A strong running Ford machine. We'll see if he can get out past the Chevy. How about it? Where's all my Ford fans? Are you still with me here tonight? How about it, Chevrolet fans? Who thinks the Chevy can hold on to the lead? One more time, where's my Ford fans? We'll see what Matt can do with Judgment Day. A very strong running truck in this high performance division. He needs to get out beyond 278 for that lead mark, so we'll see if he can do it. Again, while we got a moment here, I want to thank our sponsor for this division tonight, Phil Hay and Sons Excavating, your pond professionals. Green flags are out. Matt Moser with Judgment Day. Matt Moser with Judgment Day, 260.97. 260.97 currently puts him in the number 2 spot. So Niven Hay holding on to that lead right now with the Yellow Fever 2.0. As we get ready to bring our next truck to the line, out of distant Pennsylvania with a 1988 Chevy S10. This is going to be Nick Polka with the truck called Untwisted. Another truck that regularly competes in the small block modified division. So not sure if he's weighing in at 5,000 pounds tonight or 6,500, but normally competes in that 5,000 pound division. So we'll see what the Chevy S10 can do for Nick Polka and Untwisted. All right, so Nick Polka getting set to go. Now trying a little bit of a different line. You've seen these guys struggling to get that sled off the line down there. He has moved that sled over to the left-hand side of the track. The pullers do have that option. They can put that sled anywhere they want between the white lines. Let's see what he can do. Nick Polka Untwisted, 184.50, 184.50. As we've got two more trucks to go here in the high performance class. This truck coming to the line, this is an all new truck here in 2026. Another competitor in the small block modified division. This is Larry Klingensmith out of Leechburg, Pennsylvania with the Chevy Colorado. So we'll see what Larry can do as he's trying a different line over on the left-hand side as well. All right, so Larry Klingensmith coming to the sled. Gonna look to get beyond that 278 lead mark. Right now, Niven Hay holding on to the lead. Matt Moser in second. All right, so Larry Klingensmith getting that chain tight as we've got two more to go in the high performance division. Larry Klingensmith, the all-new truck here in 2026, weighing in at only 5,000 pounds, so running pretty good against these heavy hitters here in this high-performance division. His distance, 157.56. 157.56. Tow tractor to the track, please. We need a tow tractor to the track, please. All right, so we've got one more truck to go here in the high performance division. We've got a Chevy in the lead, a Ford in the number 2 spot. Now we're going to see our Dodge truck come to the line here. Out of Hermione, Pennsylvania, with a 1975 Dodge. This is Mark Petros with the truck called Public Enemy. A very tough running Dodge truck in this high performance division. How about it? Do I got any Dodge fans here tonight? Come on, if you want to see the Dodge win, make some noise. We must have a Chevy crowd. Who wants to see the Chevy take home the win? With one more hook to go, Niven Hay started off at 278. See if he can hold off one more truck, but this is a tough running Dodge getting set to come to the sled. So get the track all put back together. One more past that scraper roller. And we'll bring Mark Petros to the line with the Dodge called Public Enemy. A very, very tough truck on this circuit. Always up there near that top spot, so we'll see what he can do here tonight. He's going to look to get beyond that 278 lead mark. So it all comes down to Chevy versus Dodge. Lead mark at 278. Mark's got the chain tight. Green lights on the sled. Green flags are out. Your final hook of the evening, Mark Petros, Public Enemy. Petros, Public Enemy, 239.68, 239.68. So run down here momentarily in the class.